Hey, it's a rainy day out, my favorite type of weather, so I'm in my fleece onesie hanging out for the day because I've had a couple of setbacks. My left knee gave out on me like it used to right when I first started walking. Um, it doesn't feel like things are in the right places, and I know that from previous injuries I have torn meniscus, and it's just not as stable as it should be. But I was walking out of my friend's house and I saw the unevenness, so I took the uneven step with my good leg, and all my left leg had to do was come forward and stand next to it. But when I went to put it down, I watched my foot placement and everything. I did everything right, but it just collapsed on me, and I fell. And I fell on my patella, on my kneecap, jamming my knee. So while it's not new, I did have to check, see, make sure it wasn't like dislocated again, and that I didn't have to shove it back into place. But I've been off my knee now for I mean, like the first 3 days, my boyfriend wouldn't let me walk because he's amazing and he just took care of me and made me ice it and elevate it and pamper it, which is what I should be doing. But I get antsy and I want things to get better on my timeline. So I've been up and about, but it's frustrating because you think that you've worked past this, and then it comes back to remind you that it can still happen. And so what I have to remember is that it has been months since this has happened. It has been a while, so I am getting stronger. I just have to remember to pace myself. Like I can't push it and push it and push it until it's shaky because then it's unstable for the next week. And my neurologist told me, if it gets to the point or it's so bad that they can't fix it, then I've just ruined my gait for the rest of my life. So it's a hard balance for me because I've recovered so quickly simply because of my drive, simply because I push myself to the point that I can't push myself anymore, and I only rest when I have to, like when my body or my brain just gives out. And I know that they told me that you have to rest, and that's part of it, and you can't push your body to get better on your time frame, but that's the only way I know how to do things. And so it's hard for me to find that balance. It's also hard not to get discouraged when you think that you move past something and here it comes again, but you can't. You can't get discouraged. You have to just know that you got through it before, you'll get through it again, and it hasn't happened recently. So you are getting better, but life does not stop. And I'm sure you've noticed that the past few like the only video vlogs I've posted, I look like crap. And it's just because this is real. It's me. I'm not gonna doll myself up just so that I can put on a show for people. I mean, I'm talking from my heart, giving experiences, real experiences for my recovery, just hoping to enlighten or help one person. And if I speak from my heart and that's honest, shouldn't everything else be honest? I mean, there are times when I get dressed and I get ready and I get dolled up, but not when I'm at home, not when I don't feel good, not when I can't walk on my knees. So this is real, and it's frustrating because I have people that were in my life because I made all the effort and because I kept up the friendship and I put myself out there all the time and I was there for them, and I never realized it until I couldn't be there for them because now I have to focus on me first. I've never done that before in my life. I always put everybody before me. I've realized now that you can't help anybody until you've helped yourself. And nobody's going to get better for me but me. So I have to put me first. And there's so many people that don't think twice about giving you a hard time because you're not around or you're not there. Or, you know, things are different. I am different. I'm a different person from who I was before the stroke. I'm going to be a different person at the end of this. I'll be a better person. I'll be a meshing of all the different she says throughout this journey. But I finally found people that can reciprocate what I give and that appreciate the effort that I put out there and don't just expect it. So those that don't yet, or that didn't make the cut, or are still whining because I'm not giving them what I used to, I don't have time to worry about it. It breaks my heart because I've lost a lot of friends, but I've also gained quality ones. I can't I can't be everything to everyone anymore, and I don't have the desire to anymore. I used to think that the more people that needed me, the more loved I was, and that's not the case. It's not. And it's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned throughout all of this. Another one is also, when you almost die, you get amazing clarity about your life. But I realized that I want everyone I love to know how much I love them and in what ways I love them, what roles they represent to me at any given time. If anything were to happen to me right now, everybody in my life that I love knows how I love them and how much I love them and in what ways. Because you never know. And I feel that people that you care about deserve that respect, to know that you care about them and know how and why. And so it got a little more sentimental and people get a little bit more flooded with love, but tomorrow's not guaranteed. It's not. Today is. So make the most of every one of those days that you get. Everything is hard. Things are hard, things are unfair. It's fine to be upset. Push past it. Don't let it stop you from enjoying every day, because you never know how many you're going to get. Those are my thoughts for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Go Giants!